Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the hottest comics releasing April 7th, 2021. Let's dive into my top picks, and I really just want to say thank you to everyone for subscribing, thank you for liking the videos, comment down below, and please hopefully enjoy these videos. Alright, so I want to talk about the elephant in the room for this week. It's going to be BRZRKR #1 second print. And this comic is a little weird to me. Okay, so I ordered at least 15 to 20. I thought this cover was fantastic. I was so excited. I was like, this cover looks better than the original covers. I know a lot of people are going to want these. So I ordered about 15 to 20. And Diamond, my distributor, has decided they're only shipping me 3. They also decided to not tell me they were allocating. Therefore, I have pre-orders I need to fulfill. And I'm going to have to distribute my whopping 3 that they're giving me to the people that pre-ordered first, which is absolutely insane. And then I checked online, and sure enough, on the secondary market, this comic's already going for like $150, which is crazy. I love Boom to death. I think they make great comics. However, their company is starting to feel a little more suspicious and a little more fishy in my eyes. If you follow the CEO of Boom on his Instagram account, he loves to incite people into buying secondary prices and markets and to encourage people to sell these comics for hundreds of dollars, which they're not worth. They're worth modern day comic values. It doesn't really increase the value of the comic, and I'm sure later on down the line those prices are going to drastically drop. And I feel very suspicious on this, because not only did they not tell me they were going to be allocated, but they also decided that they were going to throw in this free Something's Killing the Children cover that they never told retailers about. We never matched our orders to #1, and they're just supposed to surprise us with these comics, but they were not seen as a free comic. They were seen as an incentive comic, and therefore we didn't get as many as we wanted to give out for free. So there's a lot of suspicious things going on between Boom and Diamond in my eyes, and I don't particularly like it, especially being a retailer. I don't like that I can't give my customers what they would like, and I wish I could help them out more, but they're not giving me the information that I need, which is very strange to me. So this is obviously the top pick. If you can find this comic anywhere, pick it up. Look how much it's going for. I mean, it's going to be really tough to find. I'm pretty sure all the comic book shops that are going to be getting them, they're going to go to the pre-orders first. There's probably not going to be any on the walls. So if you find one rare on the wall, definitely pick it up. Next up is going to be GEIGER #1. If you haven't checked out my video yet, I did a video on why I think you should pick up GEIGER #1, mainly a reading material investment type of thing. It is written by Jeff Johns, drawn by Gary Frank, colored by Brad Anderson. This is the team that brought you Doomsday Clock last year, and it's pretty much who are the scavengers of a dying Earth. GEIGER is set in years since a nuclear war ravaged the planet. Desperate outlaws battle for survival in a world of radioactive chaos. Out past the poison wasteland lives a man even the Nightcrawlers and Organ people fear. Some name him Joe Glow, others call him the Meltdown Man, but his name is GEIGER. And this seems really, really cool. Like I said, go check out my video about this comic. I think there's some fantastic variants for this as well. And, I mean, Jeff Johns doing an independent comic is right up my alley. I'm very excited. Also, Silver Coin #1. So this is a horror anthology series coming out, and most anthology series, it's usually the same writer but different artists, such as like Haha. W. Maxwell Prince writes it while he gets different artists. Well, this time it's a little reverse. The artist, Michael Walsh, he wanted to do something different. He's the star here. He's going to have different writers each book. And the #1 starts with Chip Zdarsky, who does So many great books. I can't even like list them all, but it's very excited. Each issue will tell a tale of horror in shared supernatural world. The story starts in 1978 with a failing rock band whose fortune suddenly changes when they find a mysterious silver coin. Little do they know that fame comes with a cost and a curse is always hungry. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I love horror anthologies, and I just love that little twist on it where it's going to be same artist, different writers. So this should be interesting. Also, NOCTERRA number 2. Number 1 was so good, and I'm so glad it did so well. And Scott Snyder, Tony S. Daniel have been killing it. I highly recommend this comic. I'm sure this comic's going to make my top 10 of the year, hands down. And this one, Val brings her passengers to their first truck stop, the Neon Grove. But with her brother getting worse by the minute and dark forces in hot pursuit, our ferryman might find herself faced with a grave decision. And I'm very excited to see more of the monsters, more of the characters in this. It's gonna dive right into some of the... Also, Magic the Gathering number 1 comes out this week. It's written by Jed McKay, which he does Marvel's Black Cat. It's drawn by Iguara, who did Ghost Spider. And this seems like it's going to be perfect for new readers and longtime Magic fans. So that seems great. Pretty much across the vast multiverse, those gifted with a spark can tap into raw power of magic and travel across realms. They are planeswalkers. When coordinated assassins attempts on guild masters Raul, Zarek, Zarkus, and Kaya rock the city of Ravnica and leave Jace Balearian's life hanging in the balance, a fuse is lit that threatens not just these 3 guilds, but the entire plane of Ravnica. So, this is going to lead them straight into Magic the Gathering history, which sounds fantastic and fun, because I know a lot of people think that they messed up some of the Magic the Gathering history in the trading card game in the books there, so it's going to be nice to have a fresh restart. Now we're going to go into our series shoutouts for the week. These are comics that aren't necessarily my top picks, but I definitely think you should check them out if they're at your local comic book shop, worth reading or collecting for in your collection. So, starting off, we're going to start with Bloom, number 1. And this one seems super independent. I'm very excited. It seems very fun. But the main reason I'm putting this on here is because not a lot of people are going to get this gorgeous 1 in 5 variant, which I absolutely love. I had to order. So this has an interesting premise. It's the year 1969. Ramsey is an inspiring comic book artist who is trying to find inspiration for his female fatale. When he meets wild dancer Regina at a street fair, he invites her into the woods for a character photo shoot where she begins to break on through to the other side. Witness the psychedelic origin of the most powerful character in the Hero Tomorrow comics universe. A mind-bending 4-issue journey to reshape your reality. So I'm very excited to check this one out. They got some other really great covers as well. So if your comic book store has it, highly recommend picking it up. Also, Keenan Black number 5 and Venom number 34. I'm going to tie these into together because they are going to be a complete story together. So Keenan Black ends with this final chapter with some amazing covers. My favorite's definitely the Scotty Young. And it's What a God to a Non-Believer. Written by Donny Cates, drawn by Ryan Stegman. Hopefully it's a really fun ending. Also, Venom 34 also comes out this week. And is it such a coincidence that it comes out 3 days after Easter? Eddie Brock dies, resurrects 3 days later, you know. Parallels, but I really enjoy that. And this one's gonna break into the epic Venom number 200. And so I'm very excited what happens here. Hopefully we get some answers to what's gonna happen to Venom later on after Donny Cates moves on. So highly recommend picking up both of those. Also, Star Wars High Republic number 4, this comic is continually being good and selling pretty well. It's not as great as when the number 1 came out, but I still think that it has very strong potential for later on down the line. So this one, the Jedi turned against each other. Avar Kriss and her band of brave Jedi, helpless in the clutches of a traitor in their midst. Starlight Beacon, under attack from indigenous foe. Danger from an age-old enemy. Who is really pulling the strings on the distant planet of Sadir? So, very excited to see how more things unravel with this story. Super exciting. Also, Avengers number 44, written by Jason Aaron, drawn by Javi Garan, and who will be the next Phoenix? This one is going to solve that. They're going to tell you the debut of the all-new Phoenix, and for a very long time, I thought for sure it was going to be Wolverine, because Old Man Wolverine becomes the Phoenix in Jason Aaron's Thor run. So I was like, no brainer, it's Wolverine, but actually he just lost in the last comic. So super excited to see where this goes. Great Momoko cover as well. I love She-Hulk. And now we're into our late printings. We have Batman number 106 second print. If you haven't gotten a chance to pick up Batman 106, definitely pick up the second print. DC's finally get a hang of changing their cover art for their second prints instead of just different colors. So it's a very great cover, very nice. I really enjoy this. Scarecrow is terrifying in this, so pick that up. Also, Demon Days X-Men number 1 second print. There is a regular Peach Momoko changed variant cover, and then there's also a 1 in 25 black and white J. Scott Campbell one, which if somebody ordered 25 second prints of these, great on them. Definitely swoop that up at a great price. And that's pretty much all for this week. And be sure to check out all these comics and many more this Wednesday, April 7th, 2021 at your local comic book shop. And be sure to check in next week to see what other hot releases come out. Thank you. Have a great day.